Alright, what's up guys? So in this video I'm going to be showing a beginner's tutorial for After Effects. So the first thing you're going to do is install After Effects. Then you want to hit new project, new composition, name it whatever you want. I'm just going to name it tutorial. And then you can change the frame rate. I usually don't. You can change the width and height. Probably don't. And then you'll see the duration. The default's like 10. Don't change that, or change it if you want. You can make it whatever you want. Then go to background color. You can either drag to find a color or type in like a hex code. I have a hex code for this video, this color. I'm gonna hit OK and then OK again. So now we got this screen here. So let's say I want a text. So I'm going to go up here, horizontal type tool. So I'm going to do either click on this or Control T. So I'm going to click here, type in whatever I want. You can type different than me. You probably will, because I don't think you'll type tutorial. But you can. Let's say we want a simple 3D text. So we're gonna hit Control, we're gonna hit this, Control D, hit to the right twice on our arrow keys. Now it's like 3D, as you see, or it just looks nicer. So I'm gonna drag over these, right click, hit pre-compose, name it whatever you want. I usually, to make it easier, name it whatever it said and then text. But, you know, you don't have to name it that. You can literally name it whatever you want. So, you can also, if you want to make it good, you can switch to these. I'm just going to keep it sandstone. But now we have a tutorial text, but that looks pretty ugly if it doesn't do anything to come in. So now this is the tricky part. So I'm going to hit this. I'm going to make these what I want. For this, I'm going to do 0 and 0 for scale and opacity. You can also, I'm going to be teaching how to do positioning too. So let's say here, for position, you can just drag this wherever you want or use these tools. I'm just going to do Control Z and get this bad boy back to the middle. So what I'm doing, so if you did do position, you're going to hit this too when I tell you to hit that. So you're going to switch. What I'm doing is my scale and my opacity to 0. Then I'm going to hit these two. Remember, if you did position, hit this. And you hit whichever ones you did. So now you have these things, which marks it's want to start like that, then if I, at that point. So then if I go to the point I want it to be done fading in, let's say, half the time for me. If it's a really long animation, you're not going to want half the time, most of it. So you're going to switch whatever you want, the position, the scale, the opacity, whatever you do. And then now, they're like this. And so now it looks pretty nice. But let's say we want it to stall, then fade out. So I'm going to have it not stall. But if you do want it to stall, go to the point you want it to stall for, or in between is the point it's going to stall, then hit these without changing anything. And then you would just go to the end, or when you want it to be done fading out, and switch your things. So, I'm not. So I'm just going to go to 3, which is at the end. Go to scale, make it 0. You can do position 2, opacity 0. So now we have this. Before you want to see how cool it is, you're going to want to select these, hit F9, and then that makes it ease, so it starts slow and progressively gets faster. It looks really nice. So now if I watch this back, it fades in and out. It looks pretty nice. Let's say we want one more text. So I'm going to hit this or Control T, type my text. So now we have our 2 texts. You should, I'm just going to scroll these to the bottom. It really doesn't matter. You don't have to do that. That's just going to make it more convenient. That means if they're both in the same place, the tutorial text will go over. So I'm going to go to Align, make mine in the middle. I am going to do the 3D again. You do not have to at all. So now it's 3D'd. I'm gonna do this. Right click, pre-compose. I'm gonna name it whatever I want. I'm just gonna name it vid text. So now you have these 2 things. So let's say I want to see how it was like when I move it here. So now you see that. That's pretty nice. But I'm going to make it fade in for me. You can do position 2. But I'm going to go through this really fast since I've already showed on how to do this. So, yeah, I'm just going to get through this really fast. I can do this really fast. And you will be able to, too, if you practice. Like, this is not just because I was born with the talent. You are able to do this. And then I have these right. Now I'm going to go to the end where I want it to be faded out. Switch these to 0. Bob, yada, yada, yada. Select them all. F9. Now let's watch this back. Tutorial vid. It's really nice. I like it. I hope you like this tutorial. And Control S to save. So you see this. Just like type what you want the project to be called. I'm just gonna call this tutorial. So now we have our finished product. It looks nice. Alright guys, now to export it. So you hit composition, add to Adobe Media Encoder queue. So it's loading. This takes like 5 seconds. Now it will load in. It takes a little bit. But you just have to wait sometimes. So now what you're gonna do is you're gonna click on this. You're gonna put it wherever you want. I'm just gonna put it here. And then once you've done that, you're gonna hit this green arrow, start key. It will do this for like 5 to 10 seconds. If it's not working, try restarting your computer. So now this is really cool. So now if you go into your files, go into it. Look, boys, that's solid. So I'll see you guys in the next one, and peace.